Hey, you guys. Welcome to I Love Green Guide Letters, the podcast where we talk about the letters to the age newspapers, television, and radio lift out the Green Guide. I am Steele Saunders, and I do love those Green Guide letters! And we are back. This is, I think, the most podcasting I've ever done in my life, which is something. Was anyone at the Late Show last night? Okay, very cool. For anyone that wasn't there, right, I've got a question for you. Now, shut the fuck up. This is real serious, all right? So I just need someone that wasn't there last night. Oh, you weren't there? No, you're a troublemaker. You're a kind listener. Okay, here's the deal. You go into McDonald's, right? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's important. And you go to order. And it doesn't, let's just rule out, it's not a McDonald's that's got the screens. You know, the computer screens, right? Or they're not working, whatever you want. You're not going through drive-through. All right, so what do you go up to make your order? Yes! Let's download the podcast, lady. Just download it. It'll all make sense. And that's it. That's all I wanted out of this one. So you've been great. We had guests. We don't have time for that. I have got some guests from last night to text and go, I was right. Yeah, because I used the word counter and it's like, oh, you're from this American talk. And it's like, nah, dog, that's what it's called. Like, yeah. This is my peak mood for the day or the year. I'm so thrilled. Eat shit, Adam Richard. Probably not the first time. But anyway. What are you discussing? Be honest. Oh, okay. No, it's Star Wars, not Star Peace. Have you lost your voice? Okay, I'll do the talking from now on. It sounds nice. I like the raspiness. So you'll get there. How about we bring up some guests? I'm so excited for this lineup. These are three people that I miss dearly being in America. So we're going to have a great time. So let's welcome up our first guest. She... When I think of hustle, loyalty, and respect... I think of our next guest. Please welcome Demi Lardner. You are here, and I did a secret code to work out who's going to be on each show.
Yeah.
And no one guessed yours.
Why? What was it?
It was slides with socks.
Oh, because no one dares look at me.
I guess you can't hear them on the podcast.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's weird. It's my thing now. Dad started copying me because he made me buy him a shirt that says Demi's dad, and then he bought a bunch of slides so he could support me. But I don't know how is that support? It's just sort of mimicking, stealing my IP. I'm suing my dad anyway. It's really weird.
We can't wait for the results of that. Our next guest's description was controversial tweeter. So please welcome our friend Adam Rozenbachs!
What did you do?
Sent one tweet.
And I do not mean to disappoint anyone that came under false pretenses, but when the hint was Conor McGregor, I didn't mean Luke McGregor. I meant the exact opposite. And please welcome to the stage, it's Nick Cody!
Yes.
G'day. I didn't know they were called slides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
did
do you
everyone
think
know
they
they
were?
were called slides?
Slippers.
Oh, this is Countergate all over again.
Slippers, are they?
I would have said slippers for if you're an old Greek man getting around in your feelers.
They're my dress slippers.
Yeah.
Mood's gone. I'm annoyed again. They're slide. What do
They're
you call?
I call them slides
Okay.
because I don't want to be kicked off the podcast.
How are you, Nicholas?
Good, mate.
I have been home for about a week, and I've been down at my parents' a lot, checking in with them, which means watching a lot of television with my parents, because that's how you spend time with your parents. You
Watch TV.
something else.
And you turn it up louder and louder. Yeah.
And I don't think I've seen a show on television that you have not been on yet.
Oh, really?
You're on 20 to 1, counting down the
They're
best
still showing that.
Australians.
Yep.
I
Crime
shot
Stoppers.
that, I think, 2 comedy festivals ago. 20
Really?
to 1. Yeah, it was something like that. Fucking hungover.
It was your TV debut, wasn't it?
20 to 1.
Yeah.
No.
Like as a host.
No, I wasn't hosting on there. 20 to 1. Thornton's the host.
Oh, I thought you were... Oh, no. What
No.
was that show you did with...
No, it never went anywhere. It's a show, it was called Accidental Heroes. I hosted a show with Sophie Monk that was for Channel 9, and they said to me, mate, we've seen you stand up. We want it to be edgy. It's a clip show, but it's not Australia's Funniest Home Videos. It's more like Tosh.0. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in. And I turn up, and fuck me if it was not Australia's Funniest Home Videos. There was someone going, oh, he's fallen over in the snow. Go, 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 go. It's like, this is Funniest Home Videos, you know?
What's Sophie Monk really like?
She's the bogan princess, mate.
I think the last time I was here, she was on The Bachelor.
Yeah?
Or as I'm trying to talk like the kids, and my sister-in-law Stephanie taught me it's called The Batchy. So
The Batchy?
The
Is it?
Batchy.
Oh.
But she was quite... I sort of watched to maybe produce some Rozenbachs style hate tweets.
No, don't... Fuck. Not every...
But she was quite endearing.
By the way, your description of him when he said our next guest, controversial tweeter, Rosie just went, oh. My head went down.
Not every tweet. One was slightly controversial, which we talked about on this potty.
But we had, when the great Stephen Hawking died, who I just found on the last podcast, he cheated on his wife.
Man, I had a bit about that ages ago. It's one of the coolest things I've ever heard in life. Fuck string theory. How the fuck did he do that? Explain that, Steve.
Oh, because all he's got to do is just program a computer to say, yeah, I'm in the room. It's like, you in there, honey? Yes. Okay. He's fucked off. He's at a hotel.
I am definitely still here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of my favourite voices.
Yeah, no, I'm going to leave out all those questions for later.
Sophie Monk is one of them tall broads.
That's every person to you.
Yes. But she is one of them.
She is one of them, definitely.
Is she particularly tall?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Isn't she a mobble?
She's a
No,
mobble.
she came from Bardot.
Bardot.
What?
She was like original, like pop star.
Oh, yes.
You thought she just worked in the mall. There's a retail chain called Bardot, everyone.
Yeah.
Are they still around?
I remember that band. They had a song about like lying on the floor and the cops come.
No, that's NWA.
Yeah.
A lot of people
They're
confuse
similar
them.
though,
Yeah,
yeah.
very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
They both
Straight
condone,
out of Westfield.
Yeah. They both condone killing cops.
But yeah, I saw you on that one, and then I saw you on the Hughesy one,
Yeah.
and then there was another. What else did I watch? Oh, the the working dog thing.
Have you
where-
been paying attention?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
it was just like I'd gone into this weird Cody, like I was on Channel Cody.
Mate, these people are turning up to my festival show this year going, that guy smiles a lot on the telly. We should go and see him. Fuck, he says cunt all the time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because on those it's just mainly me laughing. If you've ever seen me on one, it's just me, because I'm genuinely having a good time. I don't understand how people on the panel shows just sit there, someone says something funny, and they're like, now I'll say my thing. It's like, you are fucking mental. Why aren't you laughing? If something's funny, fucking laugh.
Enjoy it.
I think that's a difference with the Australian ones. Like, I don't really enjoy watching the English ones because it seems...
Oh, they're all going in.
Yeah, it's like real... they're annoyed that someone else said something funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
really...
yeah, it's very competitive.
Yeah.
But why don't they have those kind of panel shows in the States? They don't at all, do they? It's not a staple of their...
At midnight? Was that like that?
A
Never
little
mind.
bit. It's a
Yeah.
little bit like, have you been playing it? Like,
Yeah.
it's like a faux game show, but then it's not on TV anymore.
No.
Man,
But-
why aren't I on the fucking telly? Next time you go on, you got to hide me in
Bring
your
you
mouth.
No, I'll have you in
I'm
a
just gonna be
backpack
in one
like
of your
Ace
cheeks.
Ventura when
Yeah.
nature calls.
Do you get the feeling that asking the question, why aren't I on the fucking telly,
Yeah.
kind of answers the question?
Oi, cunts, put me on the box.
Have you got good tally slides?
What?
Telly
oh,
slide,
yeah.
Some
Yeah,
Julius
nah.
Marlowe slides.
So I love your T-shirt. Are you a John? You've got the John Cena.
John Cena, yeah. I love him.
Who is John Cena?
He's a wrestler.
Uh-huh.
He's a big boy. I think he...
He's from that time of wrestling just after I stopped watching. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I don't know
So
his
when you
moves or
turned
But
anything.
he's been
5.
gone for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, good.
He wears long shorts, and he was in Trainwreck.
He was in Trainwreck.
Yeah, with...
And he's in a
Oh,
movie
okay.
coming out.
Righto.
Yeah.
Cock Blockers. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's called that.
But what do you enjoy his work, or you? Like,
I
I can't tell sometimes if you're a fan of something or you're just ironically wrecking
Nah,
it.
man, irony is fucking stupid. I hate it. It's so dumb. I like stuff. I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to like something? People are like, nah, it's fucked.
You
Look
told me.
how stupid my shirt is. It's stupid. Funny.
Demi told. I hadn't seen Demi in a while. I saw her the other day and I said, "What's been happening?" She said, "I've been piercing my own ears."
I get
What a Demi
bored.
star.
I get bored and it gets to like 4 a.m. and I'm like, all right, clunk.
What do you mean it gets to like 4 a.m.?
Because I'm just
do you
bored.
set your alarm at
I
3:50?
can't go to sleep and I'm just like, no, what am I going to do? Put more
That'll
holes
help.
in me.
Yeah.
It's like a nose for your ears.
how do you actually do the piercing?
Just chuck it in.
Oh my god!
You just like burn a needle
Oh,
and then chuck it in.
Not even
Demi,
ice.
Nah.
did I tell you? So I had a piercing when I was in primary school. I had the Shane Warne
Primary
night tick.
school?
Yeah.
You did grow up out west, didn't you?
Fuck yeah. I had the Shane
Primary
Warne
school.
Nike tick and also the Diamante stud,
How are
right?
you not in prison?
Man, I fluked an academic scholarship test to a private school and dead set changed my life. I'd be fucking dead right now for sure. The other week though, I've got a little staffy pup named Yumi and we're playing and she was licking my ear and all of a sudden her tooth went through the fucking hole. I've had nothing in it since primary school, but it's still there, and so I had a full staffy as an earring for about 15 seconds.
And did you clean the peanut butter out of your ear?
Oh man, I woke. I live with Tom Walker, and this morning I woke him up at 7 a.m. because there was a dog outside. I was just like, Tom, there's a dog, and he was like, I've seen one, and I was like, come look at it, and he came and looked, and he was like, yeah, it's a dog.
In your
Confirmed,
yard?
and went back to bed.
Why
Was
do I
it in
feel?
your yard?
It was, we were in an Airbnb, and it was just running around, and I was like, look at it, it's just running around.
You said that's like primary school when a dog got into the
Into the school.
onto the school oval.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like fuck yeah.
I can't wait to see you next festival where you explain why you're staying by yourself. Tom just wasn't interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
No one
I
takes you
was.
to the zoo, do they?
Zoo? Oh, animal prison.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
If those animals
You've just
did the
opened
fu-
my eyes, Demi. Never look at the zoo the same way again.
If those animals do the crime, they do the fucking time. They
Oh
know
my
it.
God! That means like prisons are human zoos. Oh, that makes it more fun.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Very naughty humans.
The big one with the tattoo on its head threw a cup of urine over me. How awesome. That's what they do in prison. Fucking deal with it.
My sister got pissed on by a lion once. It was so funny.
What?
She's just
Not
like,
a furry.
How do you get close to...
A member of the football team?
Yeah.
Brendan Favola.
it was still through bars though. She was like standing too close to like a lion enclosure and it just like backed up and lifted its tail and our parents were like, oh no. And it just went like, goosh, and she was just covered and she had to walk behind everybody for the rest of the zoo trip.
Does she have a fetish now?
Don't know, I haven't spoken to her.
Did your dad, to be supportive, cover himself in animal urine as well?
He didn't know what was going on. He regularly loses his wallet and it's just like in the freezer. It's a fun life.
Adam, you did sizzle me before we got off topic, but you were going to give me your... Because when Stephen Hawking died,
Oh, you come to me like I'm some sort of fucking tweet on tap machine.
I DM'd Adam and I'm just like, I'm watching your Twitter feed like a hawk, cannot wait. And you held off, but you did have one.
Well, I didn't say anything because I'm gun shy, but the one I was going to say is, have they tried turning him off and on again? Yeah, you fucking laugh now, but that wouldn't have happened on Twitter, I'll tell you that much. I'm even
Man,
scared
when he died, do you reckon you could just hear outside the room just like doo-doo-doo-doo? The computer's turning off. It's pretty funny. If you think about it, you guys were wrong.
Guys, how about we love some letters?
Let's do it.
All right.
Please.
5 individual claps from 5 different people. They were like, I don't want anyone to know I like it.
I would like to hear some letters.
I would like to hear some letters.
Still, let us hear the letters.
All right.
And I do...
Because do's spelt really long, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Just checking.
This guy gets it.
Yeah, I'm
This guy
fucking all
gets
over
it.
it.
He knows how to have a good time. He knows how to have a good time. All right. This one's very exciting because in researching last night's letters, I found out that the topic of Manu, who is apparently a very popular television presenter, it's a guy, which...
You didn't know?
No, it's what Googling's all about, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I was like, oh, who is this lady on this cooking show that's very popular? And I was like, it's one handsome lady. So good for him. So that just shows what sort of media bubble I am in. But I have watched every show you're on this week, so to your credit.
Man,
Manu is surprisingly nice for a French chef.
Oh, yeah.
2 things that normally denote cunt, straight out of the box. Somehow. No, but mathematically 2 negatives do make a positive,
yeah. I was just going to say, because when you were talking about like watching TV with him, I don't know whether I told you this before, but did I tell you when my dad visited Melbourne when I still lived here? And I was on a real shit TV show, and he really loved it. And he came down, and instead of spending time with me, he locked himself in my room and watched me on the TV show. It's just like, this is Demi. Just sitting there in the air-conditioned prison room.
And so what, you're knocking on your
I
bedroom
was
door
like,
going, this is Demi.
Do you want some spaghetti? And he's like, shush, I'm watching you.
So did you take up comedy to get away from your dad?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't provide.
Sounds like you took up comedy to talk about your dad. But what show was it? Or you...
Tom keeps telling me my dad's my muse.
You do mention him a fair bit.
I know, but he's fucked. It's funny.
Oh,
He just calls me up and he's like, all men have got the same haircut. He's shaving around there, a flippy bit. All right, see you later. Okay, bye. Love you, I guess.
That's nice though. My mum now is at the age, I don't know her exact age, but all of her phone calls involve talking about someone's doctor's appointment. Someone's been to the doctor, here's what happened. Every time.
Oh,
You're getting updates on people you've never met.
Fuck, it's the worst.
Yeah.
so Manu, who is a man and likes to cook. All right.
This is a weird Wikipedia.
Come for the info, stay for the letters. Or the other way around. Whatever. Manu's way. Well done to Manu's American road trip on Channel 7 last night for doing the impossible. In one episode, he managed to convince me that maybe there are reasons to visit the US after all. And it's not just mad politics and guns. Can't wait for more of his adventures! And that is from Alexander. Oh, this is a sweet surname. Duntish.
Like after a joke.
So is he?
St Kilda.
Sorry, guys.
Has he just taken up American history from like 2016?
I
He's
have-
never thought about it before. It's just all about guns and politics.
I just don't know how Alexander has not found out about, like,
Anything else in the States?
well, chicken wings and Disneyland. Like,
Yeah.
Get over there. They got
Yeah.
shit tons of both, and it's the best.
Yeah, and I love that just one episode of a cooking show, they're now pushing... She's like, I just thought it was all violent and full of fucking mental cases, but Creole food looks pretty fucking delicious. So you know what, I'm going to roll the dice here.
Well, you love going to
Fucking love
America.
it, yeah.
What's your favourite thing about America, Nick?
Oh, for sports bars. Hands down. Oh, it's either mountains, I love like Pacific Northwest, mountains, pine trees, or sports bars.
I have to... that is no surprise to me, because a sports bar in America, there is an impossible amount of giant screen televisions.
Yeah.
Like you can't see a giant screen television because there's another giant screen television in the way. It's like wallpapered with those TVs with all different sports, and then there's chicken wings and barbecue ribs.
It's cheap as
and
fuck.
a shit ton of beer.
Yeah.
It is like hanging out in Nick Cody's soul.
Yeah. And they try and recreate it here. Oh, come on down, we got a bloody American-style sports bar. Pints are only $19.50. You're like, you fucking missed it. In Pittsburgh, they've got open carry permits. So I dip tobacco in, my friend's gun and 2 beers in front of me, having the fucking sickest day of all time. I didn't shoot anyone. I was just, when in Rome,
I'm with you.
All the best stories include
I took
the
Open carry?
disclaimer, I didn't shoot anyone.
I took my bartender from my favourite sports bar in LA to Conan. When I did Conan in LA, this sports bar I go to, every year I go to LA. The same bartender, Matt, every time. He's the best, this dive bar. Each time I was going back, I was getting better gigs, and he goes, I've got to come along one day. Then I went in a few days before Conan. I said, what are you doing Tuesday, Arvo? And he said, nothing. I said, I'm doing Conan. And he's like, get the fuck out. Rang the bell. We all had shots. I probably should have been preparing, but it was just shots. We're watching football. And yeah, that was on my guest list. It was like manager, bartender.
So in that bar, they've got a bell for when people go on Conan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
It had never been rung.
The dust
Take the
comes
plastic off, Matty.
Why didn't you shoot anyone? Scared?
Terrified.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking nerd.
I sort of paint that picture a bit differently of how it played out. That you were in the bar and the guy sort of said, "Oh, what are you up to tomorrow?" And I'm like, "I am doing stand up on Conan." And he's like, "Yeah, bullshit, mate." And he goes, "Yeah, fucking come with me, mate. Come with me. I'll prove you wrong."
I'll fucking show you, Matty. Get down here.
Was that the dude that was like super drunk afterwards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't trust bartenders, can you?
Yeah.
I know, because Jackie went to your after Conan celebratory drinks.
We went to a shitty Mexican restaurant because they serve giant margaritas.
and she said it was really good, except this one American dude that was like amazingly like peak fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I'm going to drink beforehand. I'm like, they're taping at 3 p.m. He's like, yeah, man.
Why didn't you invite Manu? You xenophobic fuck.
Have you ever been to America, Demi?
I went for 15 hours once. It was fucked.
So no, you haven't.
Nah. I got a taco.
Kentucky?
No. Yeah.
3 states.
She was in the boot on her way to Mexico. So.
I just had a layover once. I've never been.
Okay. Who would not watch, like, I'd want to watch, like, you know, they have Getaway, or whatever, you know, people go on holidays. Demi, like, hepped up in Disneyland would be... It'd be like Disneyland in Disneyland.
I've never been to any, like, amusement park or anything. I've only been to, like, the Royal Adelaide show. And the last time I was at that, I found out Steve Irwin died. So, it's not a great run.
At the Royal Adelaide show?
Yeah.
And they revived him?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Did he have a frog cake and just fucking went, that's a lot of sugar?
Should we just send you to the States to see what happens? Like, Crocodile Demi. Bloody call that an earring. This is a fucking earring, mate. I put it in 7 a.m. Couldn't go to sleep. There's a dog in the backyard.
That's not a pair of slides. You got a car? I want to sponsor. I would die to see you in Disneyland.
Man, it would be fucking great.
Fuck.
I want to do it. Let me go.
You can. It's real easy. Just a fucking book.
I don't know whether, like, just to give you an idea of my finances, I have $20 in my bank account right now, and I bought a giant horse skeleton for my comedy festival show.
Sick.
And it just sort of sits on the stage. I haven't worked out any jokes about it yet.
A giant
but
horse?
It is there. It's just it's a regular size horse, but next to me, I'm like, oh no. And then
Where'd you get that?
Internet.
Fuck
I got
yeah.
it. and
Melbourne
then I was,
Museum. It's called Farlap. I don't know why they called it that.
I opened the box and then I took out the skull and opened its mouth and its eyes went red and it went and it did not say that it did that on the box. I had no idea. And then just sometimes during the show...
Is that a skeleton if the eyes are in it?
No, because it's got like LEDs in the skull and sometimes during my show it'll do it.
Again,
just
I don't
ignore
think...
the
that's
I
what
don't think
killed
this
it.
is a skeleton. This is...
I think it's haunted.
Probably stop licking its hoof. But why... What prompted the horse skeleton?
I thought...
Like, is it a theme? Like, is a show about...
She was awake at 4:10.
I drink a lot of whiskey and then I get on eBay and I buy a horse skeleton.
What did you search?
Horse skeleton.
How did you conceive that?
Hello, eBay. I would like to buy one horse skeleton. Thank you. Here is my money.
Yeah, I'm the fucking idiot in this conversation.
I just did that.
So
I just want to know what Demi's internet recommends she looks at next.
It's no good. It's actually, I'm going to check what my last few Googles were. That's always fun.
That is fun.
Yep, but keep talking while I do it.
Okay.
Now, why did they send Manu? I'm pissed off. Like, why would you send a French chef? The French are known as, like, really good cuisine. Why would you send someone from France to the States? They're going to they should hate everything that they see because it's just deep-fried rubbish. Delicious rubbish. But why would you send him? Like, if you want to send him to do, like, syrup down in the south. You know, the cough syrup that the people get on the lean.
On the syrup.
Yeah. Manu on that. He's cooked. I think it's got codeine in it. And they put it with Sprite.
And Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, and drink it.
I don't want to see anyone with their shit together do anything. Like Demi, like get Demi like going anywhere, and I'm watching. No offense, but you did buy a horse skeleton. So, is there a reference at all in the show? Like, do you have it? Like, did you
The
have
show's called I Love Skeleton.
Oh, there we
okay.
go.
Well, all right.
You've changed everything.
There we go.
Okay.
I do love skeleton.
Was the original title "I Love Burning Money" and then you made it? All right. Oh.
No.
All right, I don't understand how this sentence comes together. This next letter is titled, wow, who's the ideologue?
I do not tell me. Wait a little, let's find out. We did.
Oh, can I just offer a suggestion?
Oh, what?
I know your show's just started, and I don't want to I don't want to help you with your skits, your sketches.
Right. Yeah.
But what's your opening music?
The Bunnings theme.
Checkmate. Okay. But just my suggestion, the theme music to the cartoon My Little Pony. Do you know how that goes?
Is it like My Little Pony?
No, it's My Little Pony, I love my little pony, and then there's lyrics, but that's the chorus. But that would be really funny with the horse skeleton. To me,
that's good.
Like that's $25 right there for me.
I was gonna do just like I was gonna just edit a bunch of songs that were like, sing us the song, you're the Demi man.
So
Who are you gonna call Demi? Life, oh Demi.
hit
You like
single.
Desiree?
No. So you're in what venue are you in?
The Acacia Room at the Vic Hotel.
Okay, so that's like a proper comedy festival official venue, and they
Yeah.
like things done officially. Like you got to have
Yeah.
your little insurance, you got to do all this, that,
Yeah.
and the other. And when you play music,
Yeah.
Is that what
if
you're
any of you
thinking
hurt
of?
yourselves, you're fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Is this where they filmed Saw? You're probably wondering why you're here. A podcast? Yeah.
Both me hands are glued to wolves. How am I meant to get out?
But when you have music in your show,
Yeah.
you got to fill out a form so APRA, like the music body, whatever,
Yeah.
pays the company, whoever wrote the music.
Yeah.
There's got to be a composer of the Bunnings theme.
Yeah, so who have you got? Like, who's getting your
I
25 cents?
I got Tom Armstrong of Auntie Donna to make me a new Bunnings theme that is almost Bunnings. And then
Wow.
And then what I do is I climb over the audience and I'm like, 7 2x4s for $12. That's a lot of wood. You could make a dog coffin with that. For a dog you love or a nanny you hate. Bunnings.
I think
not
this
how
is
the
the
ad
only
ends.
this is the only time this will happen in the history of comedy festivals. I also mentioned dog coffin in my show. Just when we thought the Venn diagram would never touch.
Cody and Demi is just two separate circles. And the only thing in the middle is dog coffin.
Oh, I
So
just
if you
love
guys
the
wanna come
idea
see-
of dog coffin.
If you guys
Yeah.
want to come see my show, Dog Coffin, this is uncanny.
Because quite often, like midway through the festival, like the Herald Sun will do an article about like what's the topic, like what's the theme of, like, and one year it was
Fucking jokes.
like it was pie face references. Remember when there was pie faces everywhere,
Yeah.
and they were killing it. And I would have thought maybe everyone was desperately trying to write like cricket jokes or whatever, but it's
Dog coffin.
Just dead dogs.
what a fucking
Dead dogs.
What a bleak look at modern society. All right.
Fuck, I'm not coming to your Airbnb then.
Why?
After what you saw this morning, where's the dog? Tom, I'm just nicking down to Bunnings. I'm gonna get some.
All right. This is actually a pretty good letter, I have to say. I can no longer endure listening to 3OW's Sunday morning. Rita Panahi is shrill, strident, dogmatic, and at times belligerent, talking over anyone in her way. Last Sunday, 18th to the 3rd, she branded those who disagree with her ideologies, i.e. blindly partisan, methinks pot and kettle. I am almost to the point of saying, come back, John Michael, all is forgiven. But only almost. And that is from kind of frequent letter writer, Rowan Forrester, Surrey Hills. Now, before we get into the topic at hand, was the person getting replaced John Michael Housen? Because that would be pretty sweet.
Yes.
Was it legit?
What do you say? What?
John Michael Housen, was he the last person that she replaced?
3AW?
Yes, it was John Michael Housen. Because he called someone's mum a Nazi, and everyone
John
fucking
Michael
got up
Housen?
in arms. Yeah, he's a fucking...
Really?
Yeah, he's a lunatic. Like, he's just old, just an old person who usually rings up the radio. He just happened to be on the radio.
So no shit, John Michael Housen, the former...
Like midday kind of guy?
Like
guy?
king of celebrity news.
Yes, that's John Michael Housen.
He's
Yeah.
on the radio calling people Nazis.
John Michael Housen.
Dude, why do you need to be coaxed to want this person back then? Rowan.
John Michael Housen.
Yeah. That's how it's done, mate. He'd been there for years, and he'd got in trouble quite a few times. And there was one last thing where they rang up on air, and I wish I remember what it was about. And they said, you need to apologise out of this break. And he came back and was like, really, I've been told by station management I need to apologise for what I said. And I think it was something about the gas chambers. And which you can get at Bunnings.
How much, Demi?
At 17.95.
And yeah, they rang up and he begrudgingly apologised, and then they went, we've got to get rid of him. He's like, third strike in a couple of months. He's old, he's crazy.
So, my mind is blown that you had John Michael Housen, who...
You've jokingly thrown this out at the start, then it's actually true.
Yes.
Now you're fucked.
No, but it's so... I can't conceive that, like, they had this like, guy who was, like, the showbiz gossip, and they're like, all right, we've fired him.
That'll be old Richo one day.
Who can we get in next?
Yep.
And it's Rita...
Rita Panahi.
Oh, is that how... when I read her name, I was like, I've never actually had to... I've read her name a lot of times and sighed and wanted to, like...
Because usually you
headbutt my
go,
computer.
fuck off, Rita. You don't go, fuck off, Rita Panahi. Or Panahi, or however you want to say it. Or unless you agree, you're like, yeah, right on, Rita Panahi. For those who don't know, she's like... she's sort of like an Andrew Bolt kind of... columnist for the Herald Sun on 3AW, right wing, pushes her.
So what's
stokes
Andrew
and
Bolt
fires.
like? Because I don't know who that is.
You don't?
Nah. So who's he like? Like if you could make it someone
like
from
Rita
like Blue's
Panahi.
Clues or...
So he hates the ABC, he hates anyone on the left.
'Kay.
He thinks everyone's got an agenda.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, because his wife used to work at the Herald Sun, and when people would start there, she'd introduce herself and then just go, just so you know, I'm Andrew Bolt's wife. Just because she knows that people are going to say, oh, that fucking arsehole. And she's like, no, before you get there.
So when you said that, I thought she was saying that to like, so don't fuck with me.
Oh, no. It was like people would say shit, and then she'd be like, oh, you mean my husband? And they'd be like,
I've just always thought my wife was proud of me. That's why she was saying that. Ouch! Not a good Friday.
Do you know what I've always found? Just it kind of made me think of that thing. You know what is I wanted to put this in my show, but I don't think it's like funny. So so I'll just do it on your podcast because
We're all thinking the same thing, yeah?
it's just my favorite thing is like thinking about like David Attenborough like doing a documentary, and he's like talking about the animals, but for some reason he's like a 14-year-old stoner. He's just got the brain and he's just like, look at this fucking huge cat. Do you ever just rip a nasty blunt and look at the sky? That'd be great.
That cat is
Penguins.
fucking massive. Holy shit.
Penguins are fucked.
Oh, dude.
What? They are, man.
Nah, penguins are a good one. They're one of my favourites. They're right up there.
They are good.
They're
Penguins and tapirs are my favourite.
I think they're my third favourite animal.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your second?
Turtles.
What's
Then
your first?
cat.
Cat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Turtles are good.
which shows my manliness, obviously. How about this one? This is a fucking rarity. This might, for long-time listeners, might just drop your jaw.
Is it just, how good was Tally this week?
No.
Steve.
Didn't see Nick Cody on anything.
No, it's a letter about something that happened on television that I watched before I read the letter, which I don't think has ever fucking happened before. I actually watched this show before it happened. So this one is titled, and by it actually happened, there was a letter about it, because I don't count anything that happens in show business as actually occurring until someone writes a complaint letter to the Green Guide about it. That is a sweet hole in the middle of your face, Demi. Good work. It's titled, very aptly, Bit Creepy.
Oh, like what you just said.
Glass.
Sweet hole.
Glass houses, lady. Glass houses.
At least I don't claim to be. Like, I've lived like a goblin for years, mate. I set it up this way. No one expects anything different.
What's your favourite bridge?
Westgate!
Westgate.
Bit creepy. I'm a big fan of Tom Gleeson and look forward to Hard Quiz every week. His oddball ad-lib humour, the quirky specialist subjects, and the repartee between Gleeson and the contestants makes for really enjoyable viewing. Noticeably, they are now more likely to give him as good as they get. However, this week's show was spoilt by Gleeson's constant reference to the attractiveness of one of the male contestants. He kept this up long after this person had left. The joke, if you could call it that, was inappropriate, overworked, and came across as a bit creepy. Tony Healy, Baldwin North. Did any of you guys watch this episode? I did, because I have a dedication to covering all media.
No, you're good. You're very good. It was a clip with a hot Indian dentist, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Now,
So a big deal was made of it.
So it
the
was
guy
a good-looking dude.
Yeah, the guy owned Tom as well.
he what?
He owned him.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
and he was an Indian dentist, and he was quite handsome, and he had a nice job, and Tom made jokes about that. And did you see this one, Nick?
No, I only saw the little clip.
Did anyone see that episode of Hard Quiz? Were you outraged? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So for you, it was
People don't come to these because they get outraged. They come here because we love listening to fucking outraged idiots.
Yeah.
It's the whole point of this.
So after watching that episode, you agreed, and you had a nice wine in a hot bath, and just went, oh yeah, yeah.
I like your euphemism.
Fix my teeth and some other things.
I like your euphemism for masturbation.
Yeah.
Had a nice wine, a hot bath. That's all. You went to town on yourself. After watching Auntie. We've all done it. It's fine.
Bit creepy.
Oh, fuck. Giggle's looking good tonight.
I went for the old clown music and crying. That's what I call it.
I don't want to put Tony in a nasty corner of society, but I feel like if he wasn't Indian and he was just a handsome dentist, that maybe
Yeah.
the letter wouldn't be prompted. Just maybe.
I think Tony's pushing down a few feelings there.
A lot of suppression. Was he typing really hard?
Yeah. Left-handed.
What if he was a hot backyard dentist? I love a good backyard dentist story. People are like, oh, my teeth are all fucked. You're like, did the word backyard not give anything away to you at all?
Well, a lot of people in California, to get stuff done on their teeth, they'll go to Mexico.
Great.
Oh, like we go to Thailand from here.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, you go to Mexico, it's cheaper. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
It's in Mexico.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Aren't there like
If
like
it hurts,
home
you can
dental kits and shit in like Walmart? Like I've seen pictures of them because people like don't have insurance and like their teeth are fucked. There's just like kits where you can just inject yourself in the gums and like rip a tooth out. Seen this?
Fucking hell.
It sounds...
Yeah, that. You make a great point, but do
Yeah.
you know there's places you can go and get your ears pierced professionally?
Sounds fake, but I'm listening.
You can go to Dog Coffins or Us. They're just fucking...
Man, if you just buy a regular coffin, you can fit like 7 dogs in there.
No, you buy a regular coffin, but you just feed your dog shitloads.
Fuck yeah, man, make the most of that coffin.
You've just got your pet coffin that you just keep throwing the dead pets into.
Yeah,
each,
you feed the dog so then you can feed the coffin. And then feed the earth. What?
Come on.
Just a really sad toy box.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, a pet coffin is the Lord Smith Hospital.
What?
Oh, fuck, don't worry. I went dark.
Hey, what shows are you working on behind the scenes, Adam, these days? Are you a hard quizzer or no?
I don't work on Hard Quiz, but I work on The Weekly. So I write a lot of Tom's Hard Chat, which gets a fair bit of traction. So
What is your So hard chat is when Tom Gleeson interviews someone that probably should not be in the same room with Tom Gleeson.
yeah, they go, oh, this would be good publicity, and then it's probably fucking not.
So it got Sophie Monk the Bachelorette job.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, the first time we had her on there, and she was great.
I'm a total fan of Sophie Monk, but who has fared the least well from having a hard chat?
No, everyone comes out really good because even if you're like a kind of bad person, you come across quite well because you've agreed to do it. So you're in a comedic sense and people see a different side to you, so it's okay. I reckon Yasmin Abdul-Majid kind of, that was a weird one. You just like, she kept making references to stuff and you're like, oh, you haven't got it yet. You haven't got that, like, people have turned on you and...
Can you save me a Google on that one?
It's
Of just who that person is, yeah.
Oh, so on
Anzac
Day, she said, lest we forget, in brackets, Manus, Palestine, Syria, I think, about that. And there was a lot of blowback on that. So we had her on after that, just asking her about it. And it was kind of like, it was almost like a chance for her to say, yeah, look, it was a stupid thing to say. But she doubled down on it on Remembrance Day and went again. So it was
did
just
she?
a bit like, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
good. Smart move.
Yeah.
She's like a dedicated Adam Rozenbachs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But, it was good of her to come on and do it. And so people just see it as like, yeah, it just is a chance at just to be able to see people in a different light and to, be a bit lighter about themselves, I guess.
Who maybe was the person when they agreed to do it that, like, everyone there was like, oh yeah, let's like the.
I reckon when we got Yasmin, we were pretty happy.
Really?
Yeah, because she had gone to the UK, she'd escaped Australia, and because she just copped so much heat. Like, if you were here in the weeks after it, there was a lot of hatred. She lost her job at the ABC, all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of bold of her to come back and just, acknowledge what had gone on. And also, when you know what Tom's going to be throwing her way.
Yeah. So she got fired for that.
Yes.
Oh, she needs to have that little, like, these are not the views of my employer. That works, isn't it? That's
That it should cut through everywhere.
yeah. That's like when you post on Facebook, like, Facebook may not use my photos for profit, and then it's like some contract. You've never done that?
No, they can have all my photos for profit. Oh, for Facebook's profit?
Yeah. Do you remember people were?
Yeah, I do remember that. Share this.
Yeah, it was like some bizarre thing. If you like had it in your status, people
Yeah, I don't
believed-
think anyone under the age of 58 fucking did that and thought that
Yeah.
worked.
And also,
Fuck
if that's the
off.
worst thing Facebook's doing with your data,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Facebook may not use my photos for profit, and if you don't send within 15 seconds, the girl appears at the end of your bed and takes your fucking teeth. Remember chainmail? Do you remember that one that was like...
No, I just want to know, is anyone imagining the girl at the end of the bed not being Demi?
Yeah.
And
A
15
goblin
seconds.
with white hair.
15 seconds doesn't give you a lot of chance to fucking move that on.
Yeah, man. So many people got their teeth took.
Yeah.
Just wake up, see Demi at the end of the bed. Fuck, what do you want from me? Just come outside, there's a dog. Come see the dog. I can't sleep.
I was going to take your teeth, but I just came back from Mexico, so I'm all good.
Does your horse skeleton have teeth?
Yes.
How are they?
Scary.
I got to see this show. When is your show on? I have to see
When
it.
is it?
Yeah.
7:15.
Okay. Nice. Tonight?
Yeah, it's fucked. But you get cake.
I did
at the
love
end.
before when Demi said, Tom and I are sick of our shows, and it's literally day 2 of it.
Been doing them in Adelaide, and those gronks don't know what's going on.
Hey, they're your people.
Yeah, I know.
Adelaide's
I didn't
not a
say
city,
I
is
wasn't a
it?
gronk.
Adelaide's not a city, is it,
No,
Demi? It's
nah.
just the biggest town in the state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It only
Yeah.
gets city status because there's nothing bigger, but it's not one.
Yeah.
If you can fucking handstand walk across the town,
Yeah.
it's not a city. You know what I mean?
It's just Australia kindy.
And I just want to say, just to save you the direct message, I don't know what Cody's problem is, James Fosdyke, okay?
Oh. I'm not on
I
Twitter
love
anymore
Foz.
anyway.
He drew.
What?
No, I'm not on. I got locked out. So
Why?
Fucking, I'm
No,
still on there.
There was suspicious activity on my account, so Twitter said change your password. We'll send you an email so you can change your password, but they sent it to my old email address, crush_daddy@hotmail.com, and the one before that was crusher_man@hotmail.com. It wasn't that far back.
But can I just ask, crush_daddy@hotmail.com, it is one of the great email addresses of our time.
Yeah.
Is it done? Is it
No, it's still going, but here's the... So they sent an email to that.
Can I, just...
Grab it.
No, I'd just like to know, and if you're not using it anymore, maybe people can just log in and start doing stuff with it.
I don't know the password. That's why I'm not on Twitter.
That was my question! I want to know what the password was.
No, I don't know. So then I didn't know the password, so I couldn't get in to change my Twitter password because they sent it to my old email. And then Microsoft were like, sick, this happens. We'll send you a text so you can get into your email. Old phone. I'm out of Twitter.
Did you try your other, like your normal password, hepatitis A? Like,
How did you end up on Conan?
Send him a message from crush_daddy@hotmail.com. Got some 6 jokes for you, cunts.
So, and you like, how many followers did you have?
I don't know. I think maybe a few thousand, 7,000 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's still there. My last tweet is me saying, watch Daniel Sloss on Conan tonight. It's not even plugging my own shit. Fuck's the point. It's good though, just one less thing to look at.
Did you have
No,
a
it's
tick?
nice.
Have you got the tick?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
You got the tick?
I ain't got no tick.
Oh,
man.
it's
Do
rough,
you got a
man.
tick?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Have you got a tick, really?
Yeah. I've
Do
got
they
a
just
tick.
give it to you, or do you ask
No,
for
I
it?
asked them and I was like, can I have it? People are pretending to be me. They weren't. I just wanted the tick.
Fuck, I want a tick.
Get a tick,
How
man.
do you not have it?
Fuck, man, it's good.
Surely enough death threats.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Block them all.
I thought you wouldn't want the tick just to keep people guessing.
Nah, people know what I'm about. I'm going to be fucked either way. You know what I mean?
No.
I have to say, one of the coolest, sweetest, just heartwarming things I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a few, I'm a very emotional person, was that there was a girl...
I'm a very emotional person. Signed, Steele Saunders. With the least emotion in your voice of all
It may
time.
not sound like it, but I am very emotional right now. I am so sad.
You guys are upsetting me.
Oh, what happened? What's the heart one?
We're seeing the photos of the young girl, she seemed like she was maybe about 12 years old, that was in a park cosplaying as Demi Lardner in the little shorts and the
And
slides.
she stood in a bin.
I believe the children are our future.
I got sent a video that I can't show anyone because it's of like a friend's co-worker's kid. But I got sent this video of a kid doing a very similar thing, and it's the fucking cutest thing. Can I just play the audio?
Sure.
Yeah, that'll work.
You guys ready for this? All right, ready?
That's Google History. That's Google History.
She's like 2 years old, and she's saying, "Dad's Google History." She's dancing around the room like this, but she can barely talk. It's the fucking cutest thing I've ever seen.
It's like the actual Demi.
Where's her spot on the gala? That's what I want to know. All right, let's.
God. Flashbacks.
What? That was.
I did the gala again the other night, and they fucked my tech, and it was really bad.
Oh.
There were a few sound cue fuck ups, but I was watching side of stage. I was on after Demi, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this looks sick. Like it just looked like a Demi sketch.
Yeah.
She's crawling through the crowd, going, "Nah, you've missed the cue. Do it again for the tally." And I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah, I was just like, they played like 5 cues at once, and I'm like standing over a man just holding his head ready to kiss it because of comedy. And I just stopped, and they played all the cues at once, and I was like, how about we play that cue again and do it right for my gala set?
Side of stage, nobody knew there was fucking up. Like it legit could have been
so
a Demi
fucked.
sketch.
I was so sad.
You're like just like elbowing someone next to you. Like, Demi's
Nailing
new
it.
gear. Keeps you guessing.
Killing it.
Keeps you guessing.
Yep.
So what made it onto the television then?
Well, I
What's
don't know
up?
because they haven't, like, it's the one that hasn't come out on the telly yet.
It's on
and
Sunday.
They knocked back like 3 of my, because you have to send a script. They knocked back 3 of my scripts. And then I only got like my last one okayed the night before. And like I sent it in, and that morning of, they were like, okay, we can do this.
Whoa. Wait. So are you saying when you go out on stage, you're not just making it up on the spot?
The sound guy was.
Mark.
Bit of improv from the.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah, man, I see what you're doing, but like it's pretty fucked. This is only a bit of a dream, but whatever.
What goes through your head when you're like this is big thing and it's going like wrong? Because I've had plenty of shit gigs go wrong, and I
Yeah.
know the things that go on in my head.
Yeah.
But what is it when you're about to, because like there's
it was
nothing better than kissing some dude's head.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, and I was just like standing over someone, and I was like, "Well, fuck, I can't do anything. It's not like I didn't do anything wrong." So I just like stopped, and I was like, "Do it right." And
I just
then
want to know the other
continued with the
scripts.
set.
I just want to know the other 3 scripts because the 4th one is like, I start in the crowd, I walk over people in the crowd, and then I kiss a man's head. She sends that off. They're like, finally, something we can
Something for
fucking
everyone.
show.
These were the notes that I got on the first one, right? It was like, okay, it's airing on Easter, so we can't call Jesus a slut. And I was like, okay. Okay. The second one I got back, they were like, it's too many mentions of Pringles. And I was like, fuck, yeah, fair enough. And then the third one, they were like, you say cunt too many times. So I changed it to just touching people that didn't
Yeah.
want to be touched.
Thank God.
So at the end, as an artist,
Yeah.
what do you hold dearly more? The mention of Pringles
Yeah.
or Jesus is a cunt?
Slut.
Jesus is a slut.
Slut.
Steele.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry. On this day of
Say
days.
a couple of rosaries.
Sorry,
mate.
sorry, everyone.
You've gone hard.
I thank him for his fish and chips.
I
It's
know,
been a
but
great
in
day.
those paintings, have you seen what he's wearing? It's a lot of skin.
Please thank our guest, Nick Cody, Adam Rozenbachs, Demi Lardner. What can I just ask? What is the right amount of mentions of Pringles?
Oh, it's under 8.
Just so you know, it's a 3-minute set. Even in an hour show, that'd be like, fuck, she mentioned Pringles a fair bit. 3 minutes, 8 times.
Didn't mean the horse skeleton was. Nicholas Cody, I won't get you to plug your Twitter address,
Yeah.
but where are you performing in the Melbourne International Comedy Festival and other places of entertainment in the near or distant future?
So I'm at the Vic Hotel as a part of Melbourne Comedy Festival all month. My show is called Loose Unit, and then I go to Sydney, Perth, and Auckland for all those festivals. nickcody.com.au, at the Nick Cody on Instagram. The old picture Twitter.
And if someone wanted to email you in the late 2000s?
crush_daddy@hotmail.com. Now it's nick.cody@hotmail.com. I've still got Hotmail. Fucking get fucked. My wife's got it too. I think that's why we got married. Just two people that didn't care that the other one had Hotmail. Got to lock that down.
Adam Rozenbachs.
You can get me at adam@altavista.com.au.
Oh, that's who got that.
yeah. I was in first. My show is called Hold My Beer. I'm at the European Beer Cafe, 9:30, 8:30 Sundays, and I'm only on till April the 8th. Only doing, it was 12 shows, 10 to go as of tonight.
And what's the show about?
It's just straight stand-up. So
Okay.
I think people thought it was about me giving up the piss again, but I am drinking and heavily. So...
Yep.
Speaking of drinking heavily.
Hey. You
What
can
you
reach me at Carrier Pigeon. I have a new podcast.
Nice.
It's all one word, bigsofttitty.png. I'm sorry, this is not my crowd. It's me and Tom Walker just talking about stuff. We've done a couple of live episodes.
Is there an episode about a dog outside an Airbnb?
There will be.
Great.
He's not happy.
And what's your little sketch show called?
My show's called I Love Skeleton, and come to it. Be at it and see it with your eyes.
You will see all these people tonight, guaranteed. Right, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I'm
Sold
straight
out,
over.
Sorry.
I have to go. I have to find out what's going the fuck on.
Yeah.
Or I'll just walk in, see the horse, and then bail to the bar. One of the two things. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's cool to hang out with you guys again, and I'm thrilled. So I had a very
Shut
good
up,
time.
soft cock.
You fucking pussy.
Can't wait to get back to LA and hang out with my real friends. Me and Ben Mendelsohn. It's going to be the best time ever. I am Steele Saunders, and I do love Green Guide Letters. Thank you. Hey you guys, thanks so much for watching this live show from the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. To watch other full live shows and see highlight clips, check out our other videos, hit subscribe and then hit the bell for notifications so you'll know exactly when we upload the next live episode. And to dip into our vast catalogue of audio I Love Green Guide Letters podcast episodes, hit up I Love Green Guide Letters, iTunes, or wherever good podcasts are downloaded.